Hey guys, the Common Man here. So I just got a new knife in the mail. I actually got this on a trade, and I'm just dying to check it out. So I've got a couple of minutes. This is going to be really quick, but just kind of an unboxing and my first impressions of this guy. We're going to open it up with the tactile rock wall. This thing is pretty sweet, the Safety First edition. So we'll just go ahead and dive in. And here we go. Ooh, this guy might need a little sharpening. I've used it a fair amount. Magna Cut. It does hold an edge very well, but I have used it a lot, so might need a little touch up. And okay, so I guess it doesn't come with the original box. I was under the impression it came with everything, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Hopefully the condition of the knife itself is good. Really cool little pouch here. I've never received the knife in a little drawstring, and it's actually branded on there, so that's pretty cool. So I guess we don't call this an unboxing. This is an unpouching. I don't know. Oh boy. Oh man, look at that. You know what? I'm not going to lie. I forgot it had black handles. I thought it was all just raw titanium, like the satin, like silver color. But it's actually got black titanium handles, and that looks incredible. And it's got the shred carbon fiber inlay on the scales. Not really the biggest fan of that shred carbon fiber only being on one side. I do prefer it being on both sides just for symmetry. I'm a little funky. I'm a little funny when it comes down to symmetry. I really like a knife that's symmetrical on both sides, which is what took me so long to warm up to the hinderers, honestly. But that's really, really good looking. And this just came in from outside. It was outside in the cold sitting in my mailbox. So the warmth from my hands is kind of leaving prints all over it. But this is really good looking. I love that shred carbon fiber with like the gold. And it's inlaid pretty well. You can definitely feel a little bit of a transition there, but I'm not seeing any. I'll try not to hit the camera. I'm working with a new camera mount. And we'll see how it goes. It's getting a little frustrating because it's kind of bulky. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Not perfect on the inlay, on the fit and finish there, but pretty good. So obviously I didn't buy this brand new. I didn't pay full price, but I want to say this is right around $200 if you buy it brand new. But again, I traded it for a knife in my collection that was actually pretty similar in value. You can see it's got a nice clip there, not a deep carry, but I'm sure that's titanium. I'll verify all this. I will give this a full review, and I'll get you guys all the specifics and details in a full review. But so far, that looks pretty darn good. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the blade. Wow. So this is actually my first Damascus blade knife. I've never owned a Damascus. Personally, I'm not really a huge fan of Damascus, I'll be totally honest with you. But this looks really nice. I am impressed with that. And there's no texturing or anything like that, but that's a pretty cool looking pattern. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me, but I don't know. I'm just not sure I'm totally a Damascus kind of guy. But I'm not gonna lie, it does look pretty cool and very interesting. And that edge is done beautifully well, very consistent. CJRB, in my experience, does a great job with their edges. Let's see, and it is quite sharp. I'm curious if this has gotten much use in its life. Doesn't look like it. It looks like that's the original edge, and I believe he advertised it as pretty much brand new condition, unused. So it does appear that way. I'm not seeing any blemishes, any marks, anything like that. It does look very good. But yeah, I mean, obviously what this is the CJRB Pyrite. And you guys know how much I love the Pyrite. I actually have the original Pyrite here. This is the original CJRB Pyrite in their AR RPM 9 with the gray G10 scales over their steel liners. It's a button lock. And this thing is just, I really honestly think this is the best budget, I think this is the best budget EDC knife you can get. Just in the overall feel, just the, I laugh when people say this, but the perceived value, I think it's absolutely incredible. It really just, it's tuned so well. It fits so good in the hand. The thumb stud positioning is absolutely perfect. And honestly, guys, this could all absolutely be just subjective opinions just because it just works so well for me. But I really do think that they just completely nailed it with this knife. And like I said, in the video where I actually opened this up and showed you guys, I pulled the, I think it was the Umnumzan that I have in my pocket. I pulled that out of my pocket and put this thing in its place, and I was carrying this all day. And, for this to bump an Umnumzan out of my pocket just tells you that this thing is an absolutely incredible value, and I really love it. So obviously a more premium version was certainly in my future, and yeah, so far I'm quite impressed with this. We'll see. I'll give it some pocket time. I imagine I'm going to enjoy it pretty much just as much as this guy. The only thing that's going to take some time to grow on me is going to be that Damascus blade. So we'll see. Maybe over time I'll really enjoy that. As of right now, I'm kind of on the fence. Like I said, it looks good, but I'm still just kind of on the fence about Damascus blades. But overall, very impressed. And it is, let's see, as far as the function of the knife, I mean, it operates pretty much exactly the same. It's going to be running on bearings. It feels very similar in the operation. The thumb stud positioning, I mean, everything is absolutely the same. It just comes down to the tuning, and it feels like it's tuned just as well as its more budget-oriented brother. So, very cool. Awesome. Well, I'm very happy, guys. I'll give you guys an update. I'll let you know if this thing is, spending a lot of time in my pocket or not. And I'll let you know my final thoughts on it later on down the road. So anyway, thank you for watching, guys. If you want to leave any comments, please do. I always love reading your comments and your feedback. And if you like the video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more of my videos, please consider subscribing. Thanks.